Hey everyone! So I am going to be going live a few times this evening to get back to reviewing some of the brands for you that are not located in the US. So, those of you who have been adding your brands that you wish for me to review that are either located in the UK or Canada or Australia or elsewhere, I am now picking that back up and going through that list of essential oil brands that you would like my opinion on. So, you may get a few notifications from the group. You can actually turn notifications off. Let me go ahead and show you how you can do that. If that is super annoying, you can always turn them back on. You just go over to more. So you go over to notifications, and then you can click either highlights, friends, posts, or off, or you can leave it on all if you are cool with actually getting notified. Okay, so I need to go back to, here we go. So Samantha was wanting to know my opinion on Fragrant Earth. So I am going to, brand new, I've never been to Fragrant Earth that I'm aware of. Going to go over to their website and do a review for you. Let me go ahead to products, professional aromatherapy. I guess that's where their essential oils would be. Let me click on essential oils are here. Let me zoom in on these so those of you on mobile can also get a better idea of what I'm seeing here. Okay, so let's go ahead and click on A to B. I think I can zoom in a little bit more. And all of these videos that I'm doing on brand reviews are located on our YouTube channel. So these will be uploaded to YouTube afterwards. Just do a search for using essential oils safely, and that's where all of these will be. So I am seeing, let me just go ahead and get my book handy that I am using as a reference, essential oil safety files that you can find at ueoslibrary.com. Some of the safety here I do have memorized. For example, the bergamot is phototoxic. Some companies list on their website that this is phototoxic. Yes, and so do they. So they are letting you know this is phototoxic. They're referencing IFRA guidelines for maximum concentration. The maximum dilution is going to be 0.4%. Anything more than that, and you could get a phototoxic reaction. So I'm really glad to see that they have that flagged for you there. Not all companies do. And so if your skin is burned, you may wonder why. Angelica root is an essential oil that, let's see, is also phototoxic. I know it's not a citrus essential oil, and they also mention that here, which is great. Glad to see that. Aniseed is one that I don't recommend people use. This is anticoagulant. It's potentially carcinogenic. It's a reproductive hormone modulator. It's not safe during pregnancy and breastfeeding, and I'm not seeing any of that on here. So that is lacking. So make yourself a note on that if this is a company that you are purchasing from. So far, they had it right on 2, and that one is a little bit lacking. So let's see what else they have here. Okay, birch essential oil is similar to wintergreen in that it is a blood thinner. Okay, here we go. We want to keep you safe. This oil is a restricted oil. Only qualified aromatherapists can purchase this oil. That is really interesting. I literally have not seen this on any other website ever. So that is super interesting. It's like, okay, it's available, but we want to make sure that you know how to handle this before we let you buy it, which I really like. Again, it's anticoagulant, so it potentially can thin your blood. So if you are taking aspirin or other blood thinners, if you are about to have surgery, you want to avoid it. Super interesting that they have that listed in that way. That is really cool. Let's see what else they have here. Cardamom, which is not recommended for under age 10 years old due to its high 1,8-cineol, which I am not seeing mentioned here at all. So this would be for ages 10 plus years. We have carrot seed oil, which is not safe during pregnancy. I am not seeing that here. Let's see what else. We have cinnamon leaf. So interestingly, they don't carry cinnamon bark, which is a little bit more harsh when applying to your skin. But even cinnamon leaf is anticoagulant, which I'm not seeing here. That's another blood thinning essential oil. Let's see what else they have. I'm also looking for clove. This is another one that's blood thinning, and I am not seeing it here. Interestingly, they flag a clove bud. They claim that it shouldn't be confused with clove leaf or stem, which are skin irritants and are not normally used in therapy. Clove bud is going to be most common. However, all three are blood thinning and all three do have those safety issues. Okay. Let's go back to the menu. And let's skip around. Let's see what they have to say for peppermint essential oil. Super interested to see what they have for peppermint. I must have gone right by it. No. So they don't even have peppermint. That's interesting. Okay, let's go to the high 1,8 cineol rosemary. So this is rosemary. It has the same botanical name as you will find for the camphor rosemary. But this is a cineol chemotype, which means it's high in 1,8 cineol. And it doesn't look like, so this is one that is safe for ages 10 and above, just like eucalyptus, and I'm not seeing that flagged there. Oh, they have rosemary verbenone. So this is the one that is the best for if you have thinning hair. This is the chemotype that I recommend using out of the three. So that's cool. That is hard to find. So sage. Sage is not a safe essential oil. This is not one that I recommend. Perfect. So this oil is a restricted oil. Only qualified aromatherapists can purchase this oil. I'm glad to see that because it has a lot of safety issues and I don't recommend anybody use it. All right, so let's go back. Let me use their menu on the top for a change. Speaking of nutmeg, I want to see if they flag that one as well because that also has many safety issues. It's another one that, yes, you will find in a lot of fall blends, but it's not one that I recommend people use. Okay, so I'm not seeing it flagged here, but this is one that is potentially psychotropic and potentially carcinogenic. So if you use more than a little bit, it can have a psychotropic effect. And there, I'm not seeing that they flagged that one for that. All right, so let's go ahead and click on Vita Z. See what they have in here. So wintergreen, I'm expecting they're going to have that. Yes, perfect. This oil is restricted. That's good because this one is blood thinning. So we want to be very, very careful in using wintergreen. Alrighty, so let's take a click on Ylang Ylang, which has a very low topical max, and see if they mention that. Okay, they don't mention that here. This is safe for all ages, but it's not recommended to use topically on children under the age of 2. Let's see if they have... Nope. Okay, so it's all the same. Okay, now let's take a look and see if they have any blends. Synergies. Perfect. Let's see how they are formulating their synergies. So we have concentration. So this would be used for focus. Oh, I'm not seeing any essential oils listed. So I can't let you know who this is safe for or if this would be effective or not because I am not seeing the single essential oils listed. Let's take a look at their Breathe Easy. Okay, main components, eucalyptus, ravinsera, and rosalina. All right, so let's take a look at ravinsera. I know that gets confused, even in my mind, with ravinsera, and there's ravensera. They're very similar in name, but they have different safety issues. So I don't know whether this is bark or leaf. The bark is anticoagulant. They're both potentially carcinogenic. Bark has drug interactions. And they both have different topical maxes as well. But as far as breathing it, they are, believe it or not, there's no flags for ages. Technically safe during pregnancy, which means there's nothing specific that will harm a pregnant woman. However, keep in mind it is potentially carcinogenic. So therefore, don't really recommend anyone use it specifically. So this would be definitely ages 10 plus because of eucalyptus. So I'm glad to see they at least have those essential oils listed there so you know. Let's see what essential oils they have in their Calm Synergy, lavender, yellow, mandarin. Now that's interesting. I've seen regular mandarin and green, but I've never seen yellow. Lavender, yellow, mandarin, and ylang ylang extra. That actually sounds like it would smell really, really good. And definitely those are calming essential oils. I'm not sure what, let me go ahead. I'm not really seeing a germ one. Usually companies have anti-germ blends that they like to use. High lift. Rosemary, peppermint, and black pepper. That would be great to help with concentration, but it would be for ages 10 and above because of rosemary. If this happens to be a rosemary that's not the one high in 1,8 cineol, then it would still be for 6+ due to the peppermint. All right, so it looks like that's it for my brand review for Fragrant Earth. If you have any questions about anything I said, please let me know in the comments below. If you are interested in getting a book on safety, you can go ahead over to ueoslibrary.com, and I have 2 books over there, including this one that lists the specific safety issues, indications, and topical maxes for over 240 essential oils. So you can go to any website just like I did here, and you can check it out to see if it's safe for you, if it's safe for your kids, it's safe during pregnancy, and all of that. So any questions about anything that I've said that you're not quite clear about, if you have questions about other blends or essential oils that I didn't go ahead and click on, please let me know. I'm going to go ahead and upload this to YouTube, and then I will be back in a few minutes, and I will go ahead and review the next brand for you. So I'll be back in a few minutes. See ya!